That's Arlington Cemetery. That's the Pentagon and the 9/11 Memorial. That's the Washington Monument. That's the Jefferson Memorial. That is the U.S. Capitol building. And a plane just took off from Reagan International Airport. Make no mistake, folks. The most powerful city in the world is not New York City. It is not New Orleans, Louisiana. It is not Houston, Texas. It's not Los Angeles, California. And it damn sure isn't Chicago, Illinois. The most powerful city in the world is and always will be Washington, D.C. And I sit in the shadow of that city every day. What's going on, LUW? It's your man, Hurt. We're on the road to Backlash, and I'm getting something I've wanted, not the way I want it. Hired gun in the ring. It's a couple of bodies between me and him, and we're going to get to that. Before I get any further, I want to say happy belated for a reason. Belated birthday to Hired Gun, Rod Dunn. I hope 36 is to you what it was to me, and I wish you many more and continued health. And I sincerely mean that. People stop me in the locker room all the time. Hurt. What's going on with you and Rod? It looks personal. And I always say, no, it's not. But it is. Our friendships hit a little bit of a snag. It's in a weird place. The analogy I use is whenever you have two dogs in the kennel, two pit bulls, two bull mastiffs, two Rottweilers in the kennel. At some point, they're going to bump, they're going to bite, they're going to fight, they're going to claw. But inevitably, in the end, at some point, they'll be back to sniffing each other's butts. That just can't happen right now because I don't know this guy. I don't know who this guy is. This isn't the same guy who pulled me aside last year and said, Hurt, stop talking about what you did last season and focus on what you did this season. When I was upset that after carrying the number 2 ranking, I didn't get a title shot. It wasn't advice I wanted to hear, but I heard it. So when I see this guy talking about what he did last season to get a title shot, now, Rod, I'm going to say some things in this promo, and as always, it is the truth. And the truth is like rain. It doesn't care who it falls on or who gets wet. But at the end of this rainbow, there's a pot of gold for you. I got a present for you. It's something you need badly from me. Something you want badly from me, and something I wasn't willing to give you a few days ago. But after a little bit of thought and filming this access piece and genuflecting, I've decided I'm going to give it to you. So stand by for that. In the meantime, taxes. Let's start with that crew of cowards you're running with. It's a party. It's a party when Hurt loses or the takeover loses. The last time we had a loss, so long ago. Guys are, oh my God, they lost. You're giving them a tag team tournament, blah. And we haven't lost since. And everyone stays quiet. Cowards. And Hired Gun, I feel like that cowardness is rubbing off on you. Because something else I've learned from living this close to DC and watching people who can't handle power try to process it. Proximity to power creates the illusion of power. You ever have that supervisor at your job who talks to you like, hey, I need you to file these papers, or I need you, you guys aren't your own boss, so you have these things. Oh, I need you to do this. You have to go, Karen, you're not my boss. You don't say that, but that's what you're thinking. So we got what Hired Gun, man. Hired Gun's been sitting on the lap of power for so long, he's lost himself. Slavery is a choice. A guy from your city said that. Slavery is a choice. And you don't have to always have some light-skinned dude telling you what to do. We know who it was last season. We know who it is now. Because the old hired gun, when I say, hey yo, hired gun, we got beef, we got scraps, let's settle it in the ring. Done. I've never seen you sidestep me, ever. I've never seen you sidestep anybody. So I was shocked when you said, I'll let you know. I'm like, let me know? You gotta get permission? And then I guess permission wasn't granted. And I understand why. Because in this scenario, I'm Braun Strowman and you're Roman Reigns. I'm tearing it up. I'm making it hot. You're being pushed. The crowd's sick of seeing you. So while you're out here farming Kunyan and perennial no-show Bishop and past this prime Psycho Sauce, I'm out here with my partner defeating the tag team champions not once, not twice, but 3 times. Then go on to the Greatest Rumble and face 2 teams in one night. No matter how you slice it, that's what it was. I wouldn't want to face me either. While you're struggling past these people, I'm out here defeating City P, the guy who beat you for your Intercontinental Championship after he finessed you out a title shot at WrestleMania. Defeating him, he doesn't like it, but it happened. Defeating the #1 contender, Anarchy. And then when I started talking about who's a better contender, you guys threw George Cross at me. And he was just a body. A 20-time world champion body. And I beat him by that much. Can you see it? It was close, but I got it done. The only person in the top 5 to face top 5 competition. So now, Hired Gun finds himself in the ring with me, with a bunch of bodies between us. At some point, you have to stay safe. And I understand if you lose, it's, hey, it was a tag match. And if you win, it's, I beat you again. I know how it works. Because you're moving like the cowards you run with. I've made a decision. And here's that pot of gold, man. I've decided that I'm going to allow you to go forward and take that world title shot. I'm going to allow you to have your feud with Brock. I'm not going to hate. I'm not going to throw shots. I'm not going to interrupt. Because I don't want anyone to get mistaken. A belt has never defined me. And it never will. Not the world title. Not the flex title. Not any title anywhere. Not the tag team belt. It's never defined me. It's just something else to mount on my wall. Much like your head. So you go ahead and you do what you do. And at some point, not now because I'm way too hot, at some point you'll get brave enough to see me. And hopefully we can get that old hired gun back. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep doing what I does. I'm going to keep tearing up the competition. I'm going to keep throwing bodies in Arlington Cemetery. I'm going to keep dropping the hottest promos. I'm going to keep tagging people. And if you don't like it, huddle up with your circle jerk. Huddle up with your light-skinned slave masters. Why don't you go work for the people of Onyx? Go work for somebody dark. Go work for Block. This colorism's terrible. But if you don't like the words that are coming out of my mouth, first look at DC. And then deal with it! But more charismatically.